Located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Nashville. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mills. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
This opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Mills. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Fielded at the 20. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Titan football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The Titans at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And at first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Back to Taylor on first down. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
2nd and 1. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mills. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
2nd and 2. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Bullock's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got, there he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
First and 10, Taylor down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They give to Taylor out of the gun, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Henry up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Again to Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
133 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Henry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
First down, Titans gain of 12. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. 73 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing...
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And it's a Titans touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. But with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Mills. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Running left, Taylor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Mills. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing, Mills. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And some space here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 1st and 10, Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Mills again. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looking to throw is Mills. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
3rd and goal, Mills. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 43 yards. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On the counter, it's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. A run with a fullback. It's Ben Mason. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear?
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive. The streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class. Seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united. A legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence. Assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things. I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rabbit. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Cheeto, she is pack. Finna guaranteed. Move back, type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al final he encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye freestyle. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either